Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 3 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we have breaking news out of Duplin County where a man has been accused of multiple child sex charges. Duplin County deputies say earlier this month they received an emergency call from the New Hanover County Department of Social Services about a 3-year-old girl who had been sexually assaulted. On Tuesday, they got a search warrant and arrested 28-year-old Robert Taylor. He's charged with statutory sex offense with a child by an adult, indecent liberties with a child, first-degree sexual exploitation of a minor, and 4 counts of second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. The 28-year-old is being held in jail without bond. And in other news, this out of Craven County, where a 13-year-old is now facing charges saying that he broke into a home and stole guns. Craven County deputies say they found the child on Old Vanceboro Road with a pistol in their waistband. They later discovered that the child had broken into a home nearby and had stolen multiple guns. Deputies found the stolen guns and took the child into custody. And now we want to highlight your weather forecast today. It's been a cloudy and gloomy day, but we do have some more sunshine on the way as we head through more so the tail end of this week than the start of the week. We've got another what will end up being a mostly cloudy day tomorrow. Here's kind of a breakdown of exactly what we've got going on. That area of high pressure, very important to note because that is going to be our key to kind of get out of this this cloudy and gloomy pattern that we've been in over the weekend. Yeah, we've lost out on some of the wind speed. We've certainly seen a decrease in the amount of rain across eastern North Carolina, but the cloud cover remains. And that cloud cover again is being a little bit stubborn. But as that high pressure system continues to grow and expand, it will eventually help push a lot of that cloud cover and a lot of those coastal raindrops out of our forecast. This is a picture by the time we get to around 9 a.m. on Wednesday, and you'll note that just about all of the states, save for the Sounds, should be again looking at mostly, if not completely, sunny skies. Do want to also draw your attention, though, what we're not really highlighting is that cold front sitting further back towards the west across Missouri and Kansas. That is going to be a front that will drop our air temperatures as it moves through coming up later on in the week, potentially as it rolls across the east late Wednesday evening into Wednesday night. It will do so as a dry front, though. We're not looking at any sort of rain to come out of that system. So far today, we have had certainly some light coastal showers at times, but we haven't really seen any sort of widespread rain. And right now, we're actually looking fairly dry. Earlier this morning, there was a better opportunity for those rain showers, but as you can see over the past 24 hours, the rain showers along the coast of Onslow County have moved offshore and have dried up. So as we head through the rest of today, likely anticipating more cloud cover, but should stay fairly rain-free. I don't think we'll pick up too much more in terms of raindrops through the rest of tonight into tomorrow morning. Now, air temperatures currently reading in the mid-60s throughout most of the east do bump up into the upper 60s for a few select locations. We've got 68 degrees right now in Hatteras as well as Stumpy Point, 67 in Rocky Mount, and 66 in Edenton. Those are kind of your 4 hot spots on the map, but overall most areas have seen a temperature drop over the past 24 hours, usually about ranging anywhere between around 4 to 8 miles per hour. Now, northerly winds continue to blow in at about 7 to 15 miles an hour. Those winds out of the north will continue to keep the air temperatures cool, but more so the humidity down. That's, again, going to help cool things off at a faster rate. If we had a little bit more moisture in the atmosphere, our air temperatures wouldn't drop off quite as quickly. But here we are. We are in October, in the autumn season. And it's time our temperatures start acting like it. 66 degrees coming up by the time we get to around 6 p.m. this evening, 63 by 8, down into the upper 50s as we head towards 11 p.m. From there, that opens the door to the mid-50s as we wake up tomorrow morning with yet again, mostly cloudy skies. We will have a slightly better chance of maybe a few stray sun breaks coming up tomorrow, but plan on more gray than blue, and then you won't be disappointed. 65 degrees as we head towards lunchtime, turns to around 67, maybe 68 degrees between 2, 3, 4 p.m. Northerly winds will hold at around a 10 to 15 mile per hour sustained wind speed. Some of those speeds with the gusts could get upwards around 20 miles an hour. But again, winds are not going to be the big concern. It's going to be, okay, when can we get this cloud cover out of here? That comes in on Wednesday. Speaking of getting out of here, Tropical Storm Lorenzo will not be approaching North Carolina or North America as a whole. This is a system that will be curling its way right on back towards northern Africa and possibly even southern Europe as we head past next weekend, this upcoming weekend, and get into next week. Lorenzo, not a system we need to worry about. Love being able to say that. Here's a look at that 8-day forecast. So again, Pirates play on Thursday. Should be wonderful conditions, but it will have that seasonal effect of cooler air temperatures by the time kickoff happens. So if you are heading to the game, make sure you bundle up. I would dress in layers. That way, if you do in fact get warm, you can take some of those layers off. But again, this is going to be a game where it gets cooler and colder as we make our way closer and closer towards the end of the fourth quarter. Now, Friday morning, chilly start, 45 degrees as you walk out the door. That's going to have, again, some people opening their eyes a little bit wider saying, oh, okay, all right, autumn is fully here. Now, through the weekend, those air temperatures will make quite the rebound, getting back into the upper 70s to low 80s for Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday and Tuesday of next week. But rain showers will become a little bit more likely and common once we get through the weekend and into the start of next week. Well, that's all we have time for today's 3 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day.